I know that's what I'm saying in an RP Truth or Dare. One time, my friend had to do an RP where he did something very uh
Respectful
bad.
preference.
So do we have
Anyways,
someone inviting Harlow to the call, or
we
I
just
added
tried.
I I added Harlow to the call, but you have to actually call him.
okay?
You have to. There's a little call.
40,000 men and women every day.
I added him. You gotta
Yeah.
click it. You gotta click the little call thing to call him. Since you're in charge of the call.
Think that's him, right?
Yep, that's him. That's Harlow.
Oh, and since he wouldn't have this, I should probably
Yeah, you probably should give it to him. Also, hi everybody in the chat. I can see you now.
wait until he actually shows up.
So we got DC3, FBA Special Events, J Wolf, Kings,
Here.
Nightfire. Nice. We got a full party here. Yay!
When he dropped, he was.
Third world internet.
College
I,
internet is nearly as
I think
unreliable.
I think that might be Stevie.
Yeah, let's try him again.
Dude, I'm not even looking at you. What the fuck?
Says he's busy.
I don't see.
Yeah.
There we go. Third world internet.
Third world.
Yep.
Okay, let's try one more time. Okay. Anyway, while we're working on that, we'll keep checking on until he gets in or whatnot. But okay, do we
Oh,
have?
There he is.
There we are.
I heard things.
Hey, Arlo.
Yep. Fun times.
Might not be able to respond immediately.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Might not be able to respond immediately. I'm
Fuck this. Screw it. Going to use Wi-Fi because right now, friggin' Ethernet is being an asshole.
Okay.
Ready?
It's only for the audio. I'm not really talking it. Just because Twitch is really shitty on my side.
Yeah, I'll be linking the spreadsheet when it's done. But while we're actually deliberating or whatnot, I don't want all the random people, GMs and whatnot, running around, potentially changing stuff while we're going through this.
Yeah,
So
running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
while we're here, it's just going to be the people in the call that can make a vote. Once we're done, I'll give everyone a link for be able to do that. But for now, it's just going to be us. That way, we're not having interference.
All right.
You.
Okay, so let's start. Admiral May.
Admiral May. Kitty cat, I know that.
Played for Albany Alphas. These are all guards. Only played for 242 minutes, so not a lot of playtime.
So it's not a lot to go off of for
It's
his
more than
stats.
some, but it's not a lot.
Yeah. Take a look at his EWA. It's not too high. His efficiency is horribly low.
Oh.
Though that might increase with more time play, but I would just go off right off the bat. I would go with a pass.
I just realized there's a stat not in this that's going to be useful for at least the guards. And I'll probably change
I would
it
also
once we do
go with
that.
the pass too.
I mean, there's a bunch of guards in the league, and there's more than enough a plethora of good guards that I don't think going after him would be necessary for anyone.
Unless you want to do like a story about him, so he's definitely in the pass category.
He's a pass.
He's a pass.
Because point guards is actually important. We're gonna include this number. Yeah, it's. Let's see. PER says it's above average, but we can't tell.
Well, PER is also can be easily inflated. It's very easily inflated and not.
Especially at low play times.
Yeah,
which
at low
is
play
why
times.
the metrics chart only tracks like the top 300 in playtime, simply so you don't get people who it's like, oh, they played 1 minute and scored 1 basket a minute, so they're like PER is like 80, which does happen at the start of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say pass. If you want story reasons, it's just not a lot of playtime. Definitely not a point guard. 1.6.
Skype is hating me. Why Skype?
Skype is working for you. I can still hear you.
No, I know. It just keeps jumping in and out. But anyways, yeah, his PER is extremely low, even among point guards who have about the same amount of minutes as him.
I theoretically could do point view only. The thing is, I don't know if I can do edit only for some people and then view only for others. I don't know if I can have it set to multiple settings for different groups.
You can if you have our Google accounts.
Which is a little bit more work than necessary.
Yeah, you can, like, if you share it with us, and then you can just change it to people who have the link can view.
But
yeah,
if people want to pick our main thing is like not the best guard, not a lot of playtime to really go much.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna say pass for now. Alright. Asap Tecumseh was on San Jose.
Yep.
Again, only about as much playtime as Admiral May.
Mm-hmm. Had a bit higher efficiency, but
a little bit higher.
Look at his offensive rating though. That's,
yeah.
That's a very low one. I mean, it's worse than Admiral May. Yeah, that's worse than Admiral May. And then his defensive doesn't help that much. For those who don't know, offensive rating is based on a player's per 100 possessions, how many points they score or how many points they would score. And then defensive rating is
Oh, someone dropped out.
That would be DC3.
Okay. Anyway, I'll fill in. This is basically, as he said, this is how many points per 100 you would score out of 100 possessions, how many points you would be responsible. This is the other side of that for the other team having 100 possessions, how many points you will score, or they will score over 100 possessions.
Yeah. Thank you for cutting out your damn freaking Skype. I don't like Skype right now, and it doesn't like me.
Well, maybe we can switch over to Discord or Curse or something else if you think
Discord probably would work better.
I don't have Discord.
It's easy to get.
Actually, I mean, I kind of lied there. I don't like using it. I have it, but I don't like using it because it just doesn't like working for me.
Yeah. I'm just annoyed because it continually is cutting in and out for me.
Okay. Anyway.
So, for this guy, honestly, I want to say pass also.
Oh yeah, I would say pass.
Definitely not worth a pickup, especially with a low playtime, but not good offensive rating on a guard.
That's a killer.
If his assist to turn ratio was like outstanding, that might be put up to maybe a fill, but
yeah, I might upgrade it to a fill because I remember Aesop actually being a pretty good player at one point.
But he's not now. He may have used to be, but he's not anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because maybe he's had less playtime than usual or whatnot. I don't know what San Jose's thing. Hare's not on the call, so I can't ask him or poke him for information or poke his coach. So I'll keep it at pass. Actually, I'll just keep it at a pass.
Here, since we are getting on the chat, we'll put this up here. All right.
It did it again. This is starting to get really annoying. God damn it.
Okay. Kaku Tsubasa.
Who dat?
That's the next player.
I know. I'm
For
just.
Lorraine.
Oh, that's why I don't-
292 minutes, so it's still on the low end.
That's why I don't know.
They're not that bad. I mean, looking at their offensive rating, that's pretty good. I'd say 109, not too bad. Defense could use some work. Efficiency
also a
isn't too
guard.
bad. Yeah.
It's also a guard.
Yeah, efficiency isn't too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
You got about 5.6 for a player who's played that many minutes. That's expected. That lower of efficiency. It actually has a positive EWA. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. That says that Kaku was this is, for people who don't know, this is over the span of an entire season, how many wins did this player help contribute compared to a generic 12th seed or 12th position player of the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
Filler.
Yeah, I would say Phil.
Good pickup, not only a great time to do that, but this is definitely above average. This is guard, and part of this is also sort of, if you could be a decent defender, but if you're on a team that sucks at defense, this number will still look bad.
And let's see, Stevie is also contributing here. He has Phil, Pass, Phil, and...
Yeah, I've been putting him on the 4th.
Oh. Phila!
It did it again. It cut back out again. This is starting to get really annoying.
Yeah, but you didn't miss anything that time.
No, but if it keeps happening just about every couple minutes.
Maybe you need to restart Skype or something.
Maybe. Let me retry that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
The next one. Well, should we?
Let's wait for DC3 to get back.
Okay. The one note, not all of them, all the guards that were on the list of free agents are going to be up here, because only the ones that showed up on my spreadsheet are up here. So they were actually on the list of, oh hey, all these people at the bottom of the list, they're marked as, oh hey, these are also free agents. They never never showed up on any rosters, so
We'll see what we can do with them, and yeah.
like Anso Jam was actually one that sort of messed me up when I was doing the team things, because Pitt picked him up. They had like one person that was like on a 90-day contract that let go, and then they picked him up, and then he never played. But because he never played, the way I do my spreadsheet, I only update it when they show up in the roster, in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
So because he never showed up in the lineup, he never showed up in my spreadsheet.
Well, that sometimes happens.
So they picked him up to try him out and then never used him.
Yeah, just like I did for Lucas Sangre, except me and Betsy came to a term agreement on his departure for a buyout, so...
Let's make these a little bit more...
We wished him the best of luck on his future endeavors.
Yeah.
Definitely on a bunch of these, you could probably... Scrolling up and down the list, seeing who you have here, I'm...